Kmfn, guys. Today we want to welcome to Kmfn, guys. Today we want to learn on how to integrate Mpesa with Kmfn. Today we visited Urban Circle Society Limited. So let's now get started on Urban Circle Society Limited and see what they want to do exactly. So this is Urban Circle Society registration form, login form, I mean, not registration form. This is the login form. So here you can see we have Urban Circle Society Limited or Urban Circle Society. Then we have the phone number, we have the selected option, a branch. Example, they have a branch in Kampala in Uganda, I mean. So they have a branch in Uganda, and also they have a branch here in Nairobi, Kenya. So example, let us now enter the number 07. Remember, there is no need of entering your country code because during registration you will select your country and it will be automatically select the country code. So what you have to do is just to enter your mobile number. So immediately after you've entered the mobile number, it will send a country code so that an OTP will arrive into your phone. Let's now get started. Password. It's like we've forgotten the password. So if we've forgotten the password, we can change it from here like this. We can't recall the password, so that's why we are trying to request a new password again. With Kmfn, there is no need even if you've forgotten your password. So the password is already, a confirmation password is already been sent to me here. So I'll just enter my mobile number 07. So this is my mobile number. Then Nairobi as my branch. Then we already received a new password here, so I have to look at it and type it here. Example, this is the new password that we get today. Okay, typing the password. Let us now try to check. Wow, the password didn't work, but don't worry on it. So this is my mobile number. Here we select Nairobi. I don't know whenever it is Nairobi or Kampala. I don't know why password did I change in this branch, but I think it is the one for Nairobi. So now let me try to type this. I'm trying to type this as my password, and when I try to log in, wow, the password was, it's like we have a problem with the password, but we will request the admin to reset for us this account. So as we wait for the admin to request for us this password again, now we are trying to contact the admin so that admin can request us this password. But guys, normally integrating Mpesa with Kmfn is not that hard. What you have to do if you want to integrate Mpesa with Kmfn account, what you will have to do is this. After requesting Mpesa, you will just give the description whenever you requested for a till number or you requested for a pay bill. So after that it will be approved. After the approval, you will have to go to Mpesa Daraja. If you are a developer, you will just go to Mpesa Daraja. After Mpesa Daraja, you go live. You requested a new app with your details that you have been used to request for Mpesa administration. After that, through the Kmfn, it will give you a port where you will be entering your consumer key and consumer secret. After consumer key, consumer secret, then after that your account will be successfully integrated with Mpesa. Just easier like that, not that hard. Let me repeat it again. After that, after your Mpesa administration request, you will just create an account on Safaricom developers. Just go to developers.safaricom.com, then .co.ke, I mean. After that, you will have to request or register on Safaricom Daraja. After registering on Safaricom Daraja, you will just go live. After go live, guys, you will just confirm the consumer and secret key on Kmfn account. After that, your account will be fully integrated with Mpesa. Okay, now it's like admin has reset this account, so let us now try to log in, guys. So this is the mobile number that was created to me as a demo. So after this is a certain message here saying logging in is allowed to all tellers or users under Urban Circle Society branches. Working hours set from this time to this time, you can see. So without that, you cannot even log into Kmfn because it is usually using the working hours, depend on the working hours that has been set with the admin. So here we requested a new password. Let us now try to type this new password that we have been sent with the admin. Let us check at it. Okay, it works. So an OTP was sent to this number. I'm waiting for this OTP number. One-time passkey has been sent here, so I'm still waiting for this key. Okay, I've already received the key. The key. Your Urban Circle Society one-time password is here. So let me try to type it here. Example, key is 6782. 6782. So let us try to log in with it. Okay, this is it. Now we can now see this is Urban Circle Society. So let us now try to see on how to integrate Mpesa and how to check if Mpesa has been integrated successfully on the Kmfn account. So here is my account. Here is where I can deposit some accounts on my members. For example, here we have some members account whereby we don't want to interfere with this account, but what we want to test is only to do a demonstration on Mpesa integration. Okay, let us now come here and click Mpesa. What you have to do is just to enter your Mpesa pay bill. Example, this Mpesa pay bill number is 703, sorry, then 73. This is the pay bill number, so I'm just entering this is as a pay bill number. Then I click OK. After clicking OK, then I'm now waiting for approval on the Kmfn side. I'm now waiting for the approval on Kmfn side. So after this approval, it will be said that Mpesa integrated. You can see, guys, I think you can see here one Mpesa integrated. I think you can see it from there. One Mpesa has been integrated. So when you click on this Mpesa, I think you can see one pay bill number, which is this one here. I think you can see it here. From here we cannot change it because it has already been approved. So if you enter another pay bill number, let's assume this is a pay bill number, if you enter it here and confirm, so it will be successfully being confirmed. So when you enter here, you will now see this, and you can edit this as a pay bill number. You can now edit it as a pay bill number. Then you can see here we have one Mpesa integrated. So now let us go and see how this is working. Okay, now we click here, the proven one. After clicking here, we see the Mpesa transaction. Okay, this is now the Mpesa transaction, how Mpesa transaction has been integrated here, and I think you can see how it is working. This is how it is working now. You can see here we have the name, and here we have the mobile number, and here we have the account, here we have the amount, and here we have the transaction code, then we have the time. So guys, example, if you receive a new transaction code, a client might read you a confirmation code. Example, the confirmation code is PL8 181, then T, then ZDH5. So if HR5, so I think you can see it's now filtered only one row, and you can now be able to see who was this, when was this transaction take place. You can see even the transaction number. Here we have the transaction number 13, the name, which is Mandek Mohammed Watin, was the person who transacted this, and this is the mobile number for Mandek Watin Mohammed. So now I think Mpesa integration on Kmfn is not that hard. You can do it yourself, but you can do it only if you are a developer, because if you are not a developer, even if you go to Mpesa Daraja, you cannot know where the consumer key, you cannot know even where the consumer secret is. But if you are a developer, means you always doing this regularly. You are always doing this regularly, and it is very easy for you to do it. Now let us go back once. With this is the account. You can also add other vendors. Example, here we have vendors. You can just click the vendors. You enter the vendor mobile number, the vendor password, the vendor company, the vendor amount, the vendor software amount, then company description, example, microfinance. So other description has been disabled, but I think the previous tutorial, I think you saw the pharmacy was opened to the owner of that account to add even the pharmacy POS. But here, this account can only add microfinance user only. Microfinance user. They can also view the company details by clicking view. I think you can now see here we have number 1 on KRFN, number 20 KMFN 170, then it's expired, even it's now expired 2 weeks ago, means Walie Enterprises has to renew this account. You can see it, they are paying 2,000 per month, and the overdue now is 0. Then the payments overdue is now 1. Then here members, they have 1 member. All accounts are active, it is not even deleted, and they have 0 members. You can now see they have 1 branch, 0 members, fee 0. Let us now go back again. Okay, today let us say that we just wanted to link this as a Siloc system. For you to change this Kmfn to be as a Siloc, not even as a circle now, you have to go to link not configured. So you have to go to link, then you enter, because we have some of the generations. We can say with this our link, we need you to bring us 1 client, we need you to bring us 2 clients. So the first generation will be up to 6 members, the second generation will be up to this. But now let us now take only 1 generation. Now we allow network. After allowing this network, let us now wait for it. Okay, link has been successfully configured. Okay, link has been successfully configured. Linked has been successfully configured. So now we are still using the name Urban Circle Society Limited, but now I think we are not at circle at all, because even what is here is not for the circle, they are for the Silocs. We can now see things are now different here. Things are now different from here. This is now a totally Siloc, not a circle. But this account was registered on circle. We can now go back to circle again. I think, guys, you see how you can change this account to be a Siloc, how you can make it to be a circle, how you can make it to be a self-help group where people can come and do their own savings. After Mpesa has been integrated on this, now cash will not be allowed to take place. Even if we take a sample with only 1 client here, example, let us now take example with this client. We click OK. This account is dormant. The account is dormant, but deposit cannot take place to integrated account. Direct deposit is not allowed. They have to go to Mpesa. They enter the Mpesa pay bill number. So I think we can even see it from here. Sorry, Urban Circle Society, account for this number is dormant. Account for this number is dormant, and depositing amount in a dormant account is not allowed. Float account not available. Please contact your administrator for more. So means even this account doesn't have a float account. It has a float account, but account was not even loaded because of time. I think it is now 5, but the account might be loaded with some cash, so that this teller can transact even some cash over the counter. Client can come and you do a transaction. Okay, here we have 16 members. Here we have 16 members, whereby 16 members, I think you can see the members details. Example, we have the members from number 1 to number 10. If you go to the next page, you can also see from 11 to 16. Okay, now let us go on page 1. You can see the account number. We have different account numbers. Example, this number is ended with 60, this with 42, this with 06. But you can also check the statement over this account. The branch is Nairobi. This is the name, customer last name Martin, then first name Madek, then this is the mobile number, this is the account balance. They have different account balance. I think if we see this statement for this account, the account statement, accounts, this is now the statement. They used Mpesa to deposit this cash. I think you can see the deposited. I don't know whenever this was a test. It is 1 Kenya shillings. Charges was 0. This is the date, Mpesa. Then it is just like that. It is just like that. It is just like that. So it will depend on the account. So now we learn on how we can do 1, 2, 3 by using this. We have also something which is called analytics here. If we go to analytics, we can be able to see how transactions take place over this system here. I think we can see from 2020, this is how they transact. From 2021, this is how they transact. From 2022, this is how they transact. If we come here, you can see from Tuesday, this is how they transact. From Wednesday, this is how they transact. From Thursday, this is how they transact. From Friday, I think this organization for Islamic, so they do not open on this Friday. I don't know whenever they make it as the day that they can't open, but it is blank, means we don't have a transaction here. On Saturday they have a transaction, on Sunday they have a transaction. Then this is the January, let's say this is the January transaction. So that is how January transaction take place. When we go here, we can be even disabled other transaction for us to see how they transact on 2021. This is how they transact on 2021. On 2021 KMBPS, that is the KMBPS how it's run. On 2020, so we have to block 2021 and open 2022. So we have to block 2021 and open 2022. 2022 we have January, so this is 2021. So we have to block this here. Whenever it is here, maybe it is for December. Okay, so this is 2022. We have to block this, and we now open January. So we now open January. So this is the January 2022. January 2022, we are at 2 KMBPS. This is 2 KMBPS. By January, we can now see January 2.0, February 0, because we are not in February, but we are in January, guys. That is why we cannot have February, but it is a transaction of since 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So this is how transactions have been made over this. This is the remarks report. This is the purchase request. This is the deposits. So we can now click here to see the deposits request. We now select from January 2022 first. Let's say we started from 1st January 2022, then we display that transaction. So this is the transaction we have of this account. This account has only those transactions. So if we track from 2021 up to date. We can now see we have different in this transaction. So we have different over this transaction. We can see most of this transaction has been take place by Mpesa. You can now see here we have Mpesa means Mpesa is the easiest way to transact in a circle, sidelocked and other things. Okay, now we can also change the username. We can also change the username here. We change the password here, and 1 2 3 we can do it right now. Example, man the 14 as the name, and the mobile number. Let us now see the mobile number for this. We can now see the mobile number, how we can change the mobile number. Let us now get approval from the admin for us to change this number. Okay, 07075270 then 26. So that is how we change this. That is how we change this. Okay, now if we submit, you can now see password match, then successfully details successfully changed. So we have already changed the name. You can now see we have Mandek Watin as the username. So we see how we can even change. Let us now go to configuration. We can change an API key. Here is the API key from Kmfn, and then we have the customer support. Customer support means the code will be applied here. That is the icon that we are seeing from this, the icon from talk2. So talk2 details, you will be post your talk2 API key from here, the JSON key, I mean. Your JSON key will be applied here, then you submit. It will be automatically displaying from the top of this, from the bottom of this setting. You can also change the setting of this icon even from your talk2 account, so it will be even appear here from the center, the other side, and what you want to do on your account depend on your configuration. So here we have different configurations. Here we have different configurations. Example, we have deposit configuration. We have deposit configuration. You can say yes, you want people to deposit. No, you don't want people to deposit. Withdrawal, you allow people to withdraw money from the account. No, you don't need people to withdraw. You to allow people to withdraw their cash from your system, you have to apply for a B2C Mpesa pay bill number. So we have different pay bill numbers. We have, and then we have B2C. So C2B, clients will be using C2B to deposit some cash over this account. Then B2C, client will not be allowed to see the B2C pay bill, but they will be receiving their cash direct from that B2C account. Okay, that is how B2C is active. Do you want your members to be active in 1 month? Example, this configuration said they want members to be active in 1 month. So we don't want to interfere with this configuration here. We have fine. You want the system to auto-find your members if they did make a payment in time over the loan. Then we have shares. Do you want other people to have the shares account? You say yes if you want. Branches, you say yes if you want to add more, if you want to have more than 1 branches. Here we have assets. you want to add some assets over the account. You want to record some of the assets over this account, you say yes. Loan renewal. My loan has been defaulted before the time because of 1, 2, 3. As you know, we have different problems in the house. So I want this organization to renew my loan. After visiting my branch, I'll be able to renew this loan. After the renewal of the loan, I'll be paying as usual as possible. So you can also set the percentage of the loan. You can say 25%, 10%, 12%, depend on what you organize with your members according to bylaws. So here we have the transfer. The transfer, if you want your members to transfer some of the cash from one account to the other internally, then use this. But if you want your members to transfer cash from this account to Mpesa account, so it will depend on configuration. But if you want your members to transfer cash from, meaning from the internal account, my account, I've already registered my account here. Even the person who I want to transfer money to will also have account here. Your members to transfer some cash even from this account even to Mpesa account means you have to integrate the B2C account, whereby this cash will be deducted from here to the pay bill number of the B2C, then they receive amount from B2C account with the company name as the betting sites do. Okay, now we have the loan. You want to give a loan 3 times the savings of the members, you say yes. If you say 2, means the loan will be given 2 times, depend on what you agree, depend on your terms and conditions or bylaws over your account or over the company. So here we have the blacklist. You want your members to be blacklisted after they defaulted to pay a loan. Yes. After how long? So it will find this person after 6 months, then the person will be blacklisted. Their name will be there at the CRB. If you integrated CRB, then this blacklist will push their name or the ID number to the CRB, so they will not be able to request a loan even with other institutions. Okay, now I think we see on how to configure. This is the configuration. Any configuration that you want. Example, if blacklist, you can just type the blacklist here, then you can now see system will blacklisted defaulted after how many months. Example, 6 months. That is how it has been integrated over this company. We say Urban Circle Society. This is how this organization is now configured. Their member after defaulted, their account will be blacklisted after 6 months. That is how they configured it. So let's head on other tabs. Let's now head on other tabs. You can see we have next payment. We have one, so means one person have to make a payment. Who is this person? This is the name, Joasundar. So Joasundar is the name. I think he has to pay even today, depend on the time. We have 0 pending. We have 16 members. We have 2 branches. Let us see. Branches. They have Kampala and Nairobi as the branch. Then means they have a branch in Kampala, Uganda. Then they have 4 tellers. They have here 4 tellers. 4 tellers. We can now see the tellers. Admin can see the tellers. This is invalid admin number. It says the admin number is invalid because I'm not an admin. So this is my number, but I'm not an admin here. That is why it says admin number is invalid. So we cannot do any changes here. Over the tellers, you can see we have the Abdi Ahim from Kampala. We have the Abdweli Nor from Nairobi branch. We have the Abdweli Binor from Nairobi also. We have Jill Mayer from Nairobi also here. But I cannot do any changes because it says invalid admin number. My number is not for the admin and the sub-admin. Okay, they created us a sub-admin for us to do this demo because sometimes we might make any changes. That is why we are not a super-admin here today. Here we have the C loans. After loan clearance, the name of a client who has cleared a loan, his or her name will be displayed here. That is very nice. So thanks guys for watching this my clip. Here we want to end it, but before I'll take you through on how to set the days, set the working hours by clicking here. So after clicking here, we can see this is Sunday. After Sunday, this is Sunday, close on Sunday. If you click here, means you will not be opening Sundays. If you click here, means you want to add from which time to which time, but we don't want to do any adjustment over this account. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time. It is now time for logging out and rush at home. Bye bye for now.